Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to teach your dog to leave it / ignore distractions. It's kind of the same command. So I'm going to take you guys outside with me just because outside is the most distracting area that I have around here. Yes. So, let's go. Okay guys, so we're outside and I'm just going to show you guys how I taught Mal to leave it first before it got into more of a complicated leave it, and I'll explain what I mean. I taught Mal to leave it in the first way, which is the most basic way that people teach their dogs to leave it, which is you put a treat down and cover it up with your hand when the dog tries to go for it, and you say leave it, and they understand that they can't get the treat. I'm sure you've probably heard this way of teaching a dog to leave it. It's pretty simple, and it's normally the way that people teach dogs to leave it. Thank you. And then I taught her in the second way that I taught her was to ignore distractions, which I probably should have had the command ignore, but it's easier to just say leave it and she kind of leaves everything alone. But leaving distractions is so important, especially for service dogs. The first thing that I did for Mal was, like I said, putting a treat down and covering it up with my hand so that she can't get it and telling her to leave it. The second way was dropping a treat and telling her to leave it. I was going to show you also the treats that I use, because you're going to want to use something that's really high value so that it doesn't matter if it's a pizza slice on the floor, that your dog is not gonna go for it and eat it. But I use these, they're little salmon puffs. They're called salmon puffs. They're like seafood little puffy packet things. I'm not sure what they are, but she thinks that they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. So, and I also use lunch meat, because any dog, I mean, you name it, any dog loves lunch meat. Using something of high value is important so that when there's something high value on the floor, they're definitely not going to be going for that either. So, I'm going to take the salmon puff, and obviously, as I've said before in other videos, my dog already knows the command, so don't be disappointed if your dog doesn't catch on, because as long as you keep training, they'll get it. I'm going to take the puff, and I'm just going to go bleep, and obviously my dog leaves it now. But when your dog does not know to leave it, I would recommend keeping the dog on a leash. Here, hold up. Yeah. Come here. So let's say that the dog does not know how to leave it yet, and they're very, very interested in this salmon puff. So I'm going to drop it, and obviously Mal will not go for it, but when your dog goes for the salmon puff, you would, hold on to the leash so that they know that they should not go to get that salmon puff. So eventually you will just be able to drop whatever you want, and the dog will not eat it. Alright, and the second thing I'm going to show you is how to teach your dog to leave distractions. I have a good one here. We're back. This is Obi. Obi is a chicken, obviously. Obi is a very good boy. He's going to be helping us out this evening. So this is our distraction. Alright, let's go. Obi! Look at him, he's just enjoying life. Obi, no. Obi won't have a lot to say, but, this. So, okay, well, our chicken ran away. So I'm gonna have to think of another distraction. This is probably the most high value thing I have, is a piece of salami. So, you just want to know that if I put this salami in my hand, and I tell her to leave it, that she will not eat this salami. I can waft it in front of her nose, and she will not eat this salami. Anyway, so, moral of the story is, you want the dog to leave the salami. You want your dog to leave whatever you put on the floor, or whatever you find, or whatever your dog could be distracted by. There's a cat over there. Leave it. Yes! You want them to focus on you. Alright guys, leave it is a very simple task to teach your dog. Very easy to train, it's simple to use. It's just, there's not much more to it than that. If you just keep practicing it, then the dog will latch on so much more, and just, you won't even have to tell the dog to leave it anymore, unless it's just a very distracting environment, because they'll just automatically know that they're not supposed to look at the person, or they're not supposed to even look at the treat or go near the treat. It's a very simple task. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and before you go, please like and subscribe, down there. One of those. Anyway, thank you. You guys are awesome. Yes. See you next time.